Hey guys, welcome to Offshoot Comics Off Topic. We're your host, Kirby Kid,
Simply Cedric.
also known as David Clark.
Cedric Harris.
And today we're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
It feels good that, all the original Avengers are here. The roles have been filled.
Yes.
Uh, the movie was really good, but guys, like they were saying, it does tie directly into Infinity War.
Well, one thing that a lot of people love about the MCU is that everything connects. Even if you go back all the way to Iron Man 1 and Nick Fury showing up about the Avengers Initiative, they all connect. And, this movie for 90 or an hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh, this is its own independent story, blah blah blah, whatever. This is hilarious. I'm having fun. And then all of a sudden, like, oh wait, there's a whole other universe outside of this.
So, guys, there will be spoilers towards the end of this review. So if you have not watched it, you need to go watch it and come back. But the movie in itself, like the commercials state, it's them versus the Ghost, plus some other guy who's just like the generic thug guy.
He was an additional villain, which I liked. I forget the actor's name, but he does a lot of stuff for Tarantino. He's a really good actor. He did a good job.
Yeah.
In a smaller role.
Michael Pena was back.
T.I. was back.
Yeah. I like their little crew.
Yeah.
We got to see them try and succeed to get Janet Van Dyne back, the original Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good time. You get to see some maturation in the relationship between him and his ex.
Yeah.
And her new person. Right. The daughter is still she's actually a good addition.
Yes.
Most child actors anger me because they're terrible, but she did pretty good. Janet, as per usual, was the superior. Hope, being the Wasp, was the superior fighter.
Yes.
Between the two, but it was pretty good.
There was a lot of growth. I feel like, both literally and figuratively, for Scott Lang, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, because at the end, like, this movie was really fun, and it's a heist, and there's jokes, and there's quips, but it was really about Scott just like, no, I'm a hero. Like, I need to do these things.
Yeah.
Like, he had to go back and help Hank and Hope. He needed a little motivation from his daughter, but he made those decisions. No, I needed to go do these things.
Right.
Because I'm, the one with the power.
I'm Ant-Man.
I'm Ant-Man.
I like the fact that they finally tie up a loose end that I've always been wondering about since Civil War. Hank was always scared about S.H.I.E.L.D. or anyone getting his tech. When they arrested, what's his face, Scott, how did they not get the Ant-Man suit?
Oh,
and they explained, he got away from the airport fight, shrunk it down, and he mailed it to his friend.
Yeah.
And that was funny. He's like, you mailed my suit?
well, first he's like, you destroyed my suit.
Yeah, right.
And then, you mailed my suit? Like, he's like, Hank, calm down. You're never going to be happy.
And then we saw one of the greatest scenes in the entire MCU, where Janet Van Dyne was speaking and acting through Scott Lang. And it's just the funny thing, because, like, the actors are all taking it super serious. Yes. Even though it's the most hilarious thing ever.
Well, it's like there was another scene similar with Michael Pena, reenacting where Scott is emotionally. And, you have Paul Rudd acting as Scott Lang, acting as how Michael Pena's character envisions him.
Yeah.
There's all these levels of acting going on.
Actingception.
But it was executed perfectly.
I loved it. When they gave him the truth serum, and it's like, not where he is emotionally, where he is literally. And just the quips between his crew were hilarious, man. Just like, it is truth serum, It's like,
the truth serum jokes were hilarious. One that really got me though was the Baba Yaga.
Oh yeah, Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga, the witch.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the ghost just shows up all ghostly, like Baba Yaga.
He's just praying. It was hilarious. The movie was great.
It was very good.
You will love it. But as we expected, the fun does come to an abrupt end. Someone say it ended in a. So at the end, they're able to fix Ghost because Janet has powers now from absorbing quantum energy for 30 years, which actually makes a whole lot of sense. Actually, you would have some sort of effect. But they're trying to collect some more quantum energy to keep her stabilized. And so they're on this rooftop somewhere, and they open up this quantum bridge, and they send Scott to go collect some energy, right? And as he's collecting it, or he collects it, and they're waiting to extract him back. They're counting down. 5, 4, 3.
Guys?
And he's like, guys.
Hello.
And then the camera goes back. Janet, Hank, Hope, Dust.
Yep.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you guys, I told everybody, I knew they'd kill Wasp and leave Ant-Man. Because Wasp is a better fighter, and it's more dramatic to have the loser still there.
True. And I agreed. I agreed with you. The only thing I thought was, now again, spoilers ahead, I thought Hank would stay. I thought maybe Hank or maybe Janet, because she's brand new. Like maybe one of them would have stayed on or survived Thanos' snap, and they could have Hank helped Scott out. But,
you know what? I'm tired of this random snap. That was an entire family. That wasn't half. Sorry, go ahead.
But at the same time, talking about connectivity, there was Janet had a few lines that she talks about stuff.
I believe I pointed this out.
You did point it out. You pointed out how Janet was worried right before they sent Scott to the quantum realm.
Yeah, it looked like she was knowingly worried.
And you mentioned how she talks about Scott, don't get caught in a time vortex.
That's the last words in the movie that she says.
And you take the time vortex, you take the Eye of Agamotto, which is the time stone.
Yep.
You take Doctor Strange running all the different variations of the future, and the one that worked.
Yep.
Add all that in with Janet added a tether to Scott from the quantum realm.
Yep.
Who is he transmitting to? She transmitted to him, but who is he transmitting to?
Well,
I think it's strange.
I think it was a two-way tether, but I think because she said that time flows differently there. I think she saw what was happening, and figured out what needed to be done, and then Strange using the time stone saw what she was doing and was able to put everything in place to make sure it happened.
Strange definitely saw something with the Ant-Man, what was going on with Ant-Man.
And now, because if you guys don't know, the reason why Scott was spared and the reason why it's so important what he's doing is the quantum realm is technically another universe.
Yes.
And the Gauntlet, as we found out in the DC Marvel crossover, the Gauntlet is actually powerless in another universe.
Yes.
Which means to us, we think theoretically, the quantum energy that Scott collected could be used to destroy the Infinity Stones because they are powerless against that energy.
That and it all kind of goes back to a throwaway line early in the Ant-Man movie where on TV a character says, "Oh, so a cell on my finger nail could contain a whole universe." It's like, yes, exactly.
Yes, and a new separate universe
that isn't affected by snaps, isn't affected by the Infinity Stones. So, I definitely think that's how it's all tied in. I think we're on the same page in that. It's just how they're going to explain it. We're going to see what Kevin Feige does.
Right. Well, I mean, you talked about there's a theory that the scenes in the commercials from Infinity War where the Hulk was running towards the screen with everyone, that wasn't just a lie. that was the second time around.
Yes.
Which is going to be created when Ant-Man comes through, when he goes through the time loop, or the time stream thing, which he's going to do, because eventually that will become his only option.
Yeah.
He's going to go through it, and he's going to come out, and whatever he's going to do, whether it be destroying the gauntlet or whatnot, which I'm assuming if everyone's running confidently at him, it's because the gauntlet's gone.
Yes.
And they'll be able to fight. I think what's going to happen is that he's going to be sent back to the moment before the snap, and he's going to break all six, because that's the one time in the whole movie that all six stones were together.
Yeah.
If he comes out then, he destroys the gauntlet and the stones. Thanos becomes a regular person to punch in the face.
Yes. Now, very formidable person to punch in the face.
Yes.
But the Hulk, still punchable.
The Hulk can take regular Thanos all day long.
Yes.
And especially if Thor's there with his new hammer, Hulk and Thor can tag team Thanos literally all day.
Yeah.
The only advantage he had was the stones.
I hope they do a little bit of I think from the Infinity War animated movie, where like they're kicking Thanos' butt over time.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I don't think all six are gonna get broken. I think Scott may just do time or break a couple, or whatever Ant-Man does, they'll break a couple of stones, and then Thanos starts trying to use the gauntlet all willy-nilly, like, oh wait, I need to undo things.
Yeah.
Just starts doing things and not thinking about the consequences, and then Cap shows up, and then Hulk shows up, and then Thor with Oathbreaker shows up.
Avengers cross time.
And then, Clint comes out and is like, I got arrows, pew pew!
It's like, we don't need you.
But everything besides Clint showing up, this was the end game that Strange saw.
What if Ant-Man drifting across the time field or whatever, if he's just going to go across the different times and just collect different Avengers?
Yeah, and then bring them at a point to where they're formidable, yeah.
He might just be going to collect different Avengers. Dude, he could be going to the one timeline where they won, get that team of Avengers that knows exactly what to do, use his knowledge of the quantum bridge, go to the quantum universe, come back to their universe, and beat Thanos. Take the gauntlet, snap everyone back.
There's so many ways that it can go, but it's all funneled through this one plot line.
Dude, I can't wait because someone's going to tell Scott, you were chosen for a reason. The universe is literally on your shoulders.
It's probably Strange.
Yeah, and dude, because he's the smallest Avenger, literally.
Literally.
He has the least experience.
Literally.
He's the worst fighter.
Literally.
He's not the smartest by any stretch.
Literally.
And he's been a criminal for most of his life.
Facts.
And the whole universe is on his shoulders, because all the other Avengers are demoralized or dust.
Yeah.
And he's stuck in this, in the one place the gauntlet can't reach.
And how fitting would it be that a superhero movie has a message that even the smallest of you can affect change?
Or the biggest of you, depending on the day.
Or the biggest, or the most human of you.
Yeah.
No super soldier serum.
Anyone can be a hero.
It's someone else's suit. Anyone can be a hero. Trademark.
Hey, they need to, like, after it's over, I feel like Scott should go up to the government and be like, so can I get pardoned now? I did beat Thanos?
If in Infinity War 2, it comes to the point where Thanos has to snap the people back that he got rid of, I would love to see that, because then I would love Thunderbolt and all of S.H.I.E.L.D., or what's left of S.H.I.E.L.D., and the government to be like, we're sorry. We're sorry we made you guys sign those accords. We're sorry we tried to make you do all this stuff, because obviously we need you to keep doing hero stuff, because if that happens again, we won't be here.
All right.
I remember being snapped away. It was not fun. Please continue to be Cap, because that's what we call him.
Right.
We're friends. We're Cap.
If he said, if Scott somehow can thwart Thanos' plans, and Thanos it somehow figures out that it's because he went through time, then wouldn't he be confronted with an issue where it's like, if I do my plan it means that Janet, who potentially may have saw it ahead of time, would see that I do my plan and puts into place her counter plan, which means Scott comes and thwarts me. But if I don't snap, I don't do my plan, and the Avengers will kill me.
Yeah.
He's gonna be put.
The rock and a hard
like
place.
he'd have to go back in time and kill Janet, but see, then Janet would have known that if time is flowing the way we think it's gonna flow.
Yeah.
So he really has no options here if the quantum realm works the way we think it does.
Well, I don't think when they sent Scott into the quantum realm, they're like, oh, it's for healing factor for the ghost Ava.
Well, it's healing for her because it's stabilizing.
I don't believe him. I think Janet honestly set them there because he's like, hey, listen, when you come back and there's this big purple grimace looking dude that kind of looks like Josh Brolin,
right.
Just pop the canister, and when all this quantum energy is released, it's going to mess with the gauntlet.
I think it's either going to turn it off or it's going to destroy it.
Yeah.
But I think what Scott's going to choose to do, I think he's going to choose to go into the time thing, try and go back before the snap, and then destroy it to get everyone back.
Well, I
don't because like the Avengers and Janet and Hank, they'd be the kind of people who'd be willing to go, hey, you know what? Even if we're dead, that's fine. Stop the gauntlet.
Yeah.
But Scott would be the kind of guy like, I'm a criminal. I want what I want.
Yeah.
I'm going back in time. I'm going to risk the fabric of space-time. I'm going to flashpoint you guys and bring you back.
Well, not only that, at that point, I mean, Hope's gone. And like I said, let his daughter be gone.
Oh.
Let Cassie be gone.
He's on the warpath.
And then Scott will be like, oh, you done messed up now, Thanos. Because honestly, that's one of the more redeeming things of the MCU. Like seeing Scott Lang and his daughter. Like, oh, that's sweet. This isn't Bucky running around DC. This isn't Clint like, I want to go home to my family that I didn't know about until right now. It's actually, he's like, no, I want to be with my daughter. And yeah, I'm a hero, but she's also like, no, you need to go be a hero. So, I mean, yeah, if she, first of all, if she did Kevin Feige, you're messing with me, man.
Mad genius.
That's not right.
Dude, he might come back and he might see either both his ex and her husband, or just one of them, and it might be the ex's husband, and he'll be sitting there with like ashes in his hands, and he's like, they're gone. You got to get them back.
And then he goes to the quantum realm, finds a time vortex, and then
whoop. Yo. What more importantly? What if Michael Pena's gone?
That's the real
tragedy.
That's the real tragedy. Who's gonna give me my intro to Infinity War 2?
Not him.
Not him if he's gone.
But like one thing I thought was really cool was at the end of the credits, it was a scene that was used in the commercials that was funny in the commercials, but it's not funny in the context. You see an ant that was programmed to do Scott's daily routine. It's playing drums and stuff, but you see on the TV it's like the emergency broadcasting system.
Yeah.
And it's quiet. There's like no music really happening. And he's just doing it. He basically he's going through the motions of living Ant-Man's life while the world's falling apart.
Yeah.
Literally falling apart.
Yeah.
And it was sad. And then they did something that I hadn't seen before. It said Ant-Man and the Wasp will return, and then the period turned to a question mark.
Yeah.
They continued the trauma from April.
They've done things where they're like, instead of saying the Avengers will return, they said Thanos will return. They're like, Captain will return. Iron Man or Black Panther will return. Yeah, that question mark is like Ant-Man and Wasp will return. Question mark. No.
Yeah, the theater was like, what?
Yeah. It was just that last slide in the credits. You're like, emotional roller coaster. Yeah. No. What's going on?
Yeah. It's but it was good. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen with the MCU. I mean, next year cannot come soon enough.
I'm excited to see the MCU after Oh, I'm excited through Infinity War 2.
Mm.
After that, rumors are Kevin's leaving.
Yes.
Rumors are that there is no real set plan.
Of course there's not.
And they better not mess up Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I'm also worried about Captain Marvel because the actress is very much an SJW.
Oh, that's coming out later this year too, right?
No, it's next year.
It's next year, before Infinity
It's
War.
right before Infinity War. So I'm a little worried about how SJW she is and her damage to the brand. And, you know, I mean, I know she's powerful.
Very powerful.
They say she's the most powerful Avenger. No, she's not.
In this universe, in the rules they've given
it's like
them.
She's not going to beat Thor. She's not going to beat the Hulk. She can punch the Hulk very far.
I think the way they've set it up is she's on par with Thor, but again, no one can beat the Hulk.
Hulk is the strongest one there is.
Yeah.
But it's like, but either way though, I don't know what they plan on having her do because as strong as she is, Thanos with the gauntlet is not a problem that can be punched away.
No.
You know, it's like, what are you gonna do? I mean, Thor couldn't do it.
I mean, unless she's supernovas, but then even still, that's not even.
I mean, she'd
bubbles.
Exactly. I mean, I guess she can go binary, and they can just change what binary can do. Like binary. Oh, I can also somehow destroy the gauntlet. Yeah. You know, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Because the moment Thanos realizes she can absorb his energy, he's just gonna stop. If he ends up shooting her with anything, but just no.
I think I said this. I know I told some few people after Infinity War this, but this Ant-Man and the whole MCU up to now is part of the reason why I feel like we like comics, why we got into comics in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every week or month a story would be laid out, just piece by piece by piece.
Right.
And, you know, at the end, you're like, oh, wow, this is an amazing story. But then you get the trade, and you see everything. You know, how everything puts together. And normies got next issued in an Infinity War.
Yeah.
They're like, what? There's no resolution.
The hilarious thing is, all the nerds, like, we all know exactly how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
But we still can't wait to see, oh my God, what's going to happen?
Well, no, we want to find out how. We have ideas, but like, well, how are they going to execute it?
Which version of the gauntlet is this? Like,
yes.
Which storyline is this? We want to know.
Yeah. You know, is this Ultimate? Is it 616? Is it Earth 2? Is it Earth 55?
Right.
You know, all these little things that we're like, oh no, we have an idea of where this is going to go, but I want to see how they're going to execute it. And so far, Marvel has executed every step of the way.
They've been great.
Even going back and retconning things. They're like, okay, we're going to go back and retcon this little Tony Stark thing here, and okay, it's fine. And it's like, okay, I get, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But no, I've been super hyped about this. It's been a good day, guys. I've been at AX this week, so as Simply Cedric.
Yep.
I've been doing it for work. But today, though, we got to go to the Sunrise panel.
Yes.
And this is also part of why we've been hyped today. You may or may not have heard about the Gundam live action movie. So you heard about it secondhand.
Yes.
We were there when they brought Legendary out.
Yes.
And announced it with Sunrise.
Yes.
Shout out to the team from Legendary.
Yes.
Because me and Cedric did totally walk up to y'all, hand you our cards.
Yes.
We're gonna throw our hat in the ring.
Yes.
To get involved in the writing or something.
Something.
To help the Gundam movie out.
Anything.
Research. We're gonna do our best. I sent a friend request to certain people. You know, hey, hook it up. We got friends in common. Let's go ahead and let's make this happen.
Right. It was truly special. Because, you know, a lot of times you go to panels at conventions, they're like, all right, everyone get excited, something's going to happen. And, you know, you're like, why am I getting excited? Just show it. And they're like, no, everyone get excited. And then, like...
that logo.
They played a slow, just a quick trailer. And you see Legendary Pictures logo, and then you see something taking off on the horizon.
Kind of like a red comet?
Kind of like a red comet. And all of a sudden they're like, Gundam live action movie. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the rest of the hall lost their mind.
I screamed.
I screamed too. I threw my hands in the air.
I was like, yeah!
Yeah, it was all sorts of awesome.
I wasn't ready for that.
I was not.
Like, y'all can't just be dropping that on me like that.
And then, after that, they bring out these little, like you see on red carpets, little posters with the studios on it.
Yeah.
And it said Sunrise and Legendary on it. Mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, we waited to bring these out for the announcement.
I've always said Pacific Rim was just practice.
Pacific Rim was practice, and Ready Player One set the world up for Gundam.
It was to gauge the West's reaction
to the word Gundam.
Does that trigger something in them?
It did.
And I want you to know, Sunrise, Legendary, I choose the form of Gundam. And then the guys came by the booth.
Yes.
The Team Legendary, they came by. I made sure I got them Gundam kits. And I was like, here's my card, though. I got to photograph one of them. You'll be able to see that on the Facebook page. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a crazy day, and we still got how many more days left of the AX?
I believe 3.
I'm tired.
But it much how I'm excited about trying to figure out how Ant-Man is going to solve the Thanos crisis. I'm also interested to trying to figure out what Gundam's going to be used in the Gundam movie.
Oh, I may have talked to the producer.
I mean, I have an idea.
I know exactly what it is.
Oh.
I will tell you that offline.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure that was in confidence.
Right. Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah. I may actually even edit this part out of the video. But anyways, guys, I gotta get to bed because we got another early day tomorrow.
Yes.
AX is nuts.
It is.
But until next time, guys, we've been your hosts, Kirby Kid.
Simply Cedric.
We'll see you later, guys.